Good evening, my family and friends. We have something to speak about tonight. Oh my goodness, this was interesting, man. It's interesting on so many different levels. So I was I was at work today, and I was just chilling. I was going through my TikTok, whatever. And I heard a conversation. It was real interesting. So the conversation was women say they wouldn't talk to a man if they don't have female friends. So my question is this: if you're in a relationship, is it okay to have the opposite sex friends? And if so, on what level? Because I know it's levels to having of opposite sex friends. It's the levels. You know what I'm saying? So we going to go back and forth, with me and my co-host, Tanika, we gonna go back and forth. So you gonna give me what you think about it, and I'm gonna give you what I think about it. And then we gonna go to the levels because I feel like it's levels to having the opposite sex, you know, friends. You know what I'm saying? I think it's different. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what you're gonna say first. Let me see what you say. You know what I mean? Because I want to just jump right in because I'm gonna go hand with this because I'm like, yo, stop playing with me. Okay. They
Yeah.
sending mixed messages, you know what I'm saying? They talk about having relationships. They're not gonna talk to a man if he don't have no female friends. What? Come on, let's go. What you think about this, T?
So I think that it all depends on the man. The woman's going to know exactly how to be when she is approached by another man because she knows that her man may not even want her to even communicate with anybody else. You know what I mean? So if a woman knows that her man is jealous, yeah, she's going to say no friends, no new friends, no new friends, no male new friends. That's just out of it if the man is jealous, her man. But if the boyfriend, husband is, you know, okay to just be like, oh, you met such and such. Like, let's say, for instance, you meet somebody at work and you become very close where you guys, go out, maybe have a couple drinks after work or something like that. That is touchy, because you could kind of open up a door, but it would have to be communicated in the beginning the boundaries or the guidelines of the relationship or something like that. I don't know. I kind of see it as more as like most women do not want their man to have a woman as a friend, especially if she cute, she got a body. That is men, they love to look. So a woman knows that she does not want her man having a female friend. This is what I believe. A female friend for her man. She just that's cut off.
Uh-huh.
Now, I think that it could be 50-50 with the man when it comes to him accepting a male in a female's life, his girl. It could be 50-50 just because of the fact that, you know, it depends on the man and how he is and his confidence level of the relationship, of how he feels about himself, everything like that. But I think most women do not want to have their man with a female friend, especially if she's cute or she's hot or got body.
All right, but what about the men? How you feel about the men having female friends? What you think about how you feel about that though?
I just said the women, the okay, so the woman in the relationship with the man, right?
No, I'm talking about no, you. I'm talking about females. Do you feel like females should be able to have male friends?
Okay, yeah, yeah. I don't think that it all depends on the man, her man. That's what I was saying earlier. It all depends on her man. If her man is a jealous man, then she's probably not going to have any male friends because she will know if her man is jealous. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but what I
Then,
heard was
mhm.
what I heard was they they were like that's red flags if they don't have no female friends they're not even going to talk to him. They like because they want. It's basically what they were saying was that they want to be a man that's being able to be in tune with the woman's feelings or emotions. Basically, that's what they said. If they don't have no auntie, no mother, so they like that's a red flag. They don't have no female friends or no women in their lives that's going to teach them how to mold them how to treat a woman. And I was like, well, that's crazy because now I'm just going to just chime in real quick with you is that there's levels to friends. Now see I heard him say friends, right? So I wanted to have a session on that because guess what? First, you have to learn and distinguish what is a friend. That's number one. Because for me, a friend is a person that comes to your kids' birthday parties, comes to birthday celebrations. When you have something a function that's uplifting you, they're there. You know what I'm saying? They're always there. They're always supporting you. They're always there. Family functions, they're there. That's a type of friend because you could get a friend mixed up with associate and friends, two different things. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you just want to go out with drinking, or partying and going out. That's just somebody you will associate with. You know what I'm saying? Because a friend is, like I said, it's different levels of friendship. When you talk about opposite sex friends, now come on now, listen. Like you said, you got. We're gonna say women, and we're gonna start with the women first because I'm a man, so we're gonna look at from a man's perspective. A woman, right, having male friends. Now let's look at the male friends that they do have. Okay, if they love the male, because females are more, I feel like more stronger than men when it comes down to that. But listen, you open up an opportunity for that other man that finds you attractive, that could be your friend, right? And I don't listen, we human. We have a vulnerability when we're sad, we emotional, and you're vulnerable there. And so if that man is attractive and let's say your boyfriend or your boyfriend, I'm gonna say your boyfriend or your husband not doing something and he don't make you feel good, and guess what? You have a friend that does that makes you feel good, that makes you feel wanted and everything. Guess what? You're vulnerable there. So your vulnerability, it opens up. So now guess what? You subjected to doing something that you may regret. You know what I'm saying? Because you allow that door to be open. It's not, don't just say I'm strong enough. I have more willpower to say, you know what, I can resist that. Why put yourself in a position where you can try and all you want to do is resist? Why? Like that's you forcing it. You resisting something that you might really want. You know what I'm saying? So having the opposite sex friends, like I said, is levels. So I don't know. I don't have. I have female friends. Yeah, I do. But guess what? They like sisters. So you know what I'm saying? When I say like sisters, they are sisters like my wife. They come to my family's functions. So it's not like they know my family. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. If you got that type of friend that comes to your family functions and you kiss them, like let's say like I kiss my sister on the cheek, boom, right? You gonna see the same reaction I give my body. Lot to the and I don't have a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's only a few of them. You know what I'm saying? That I truly, from my bottom of my heart, from the top of my heart, everything, I treat them like my sister. You know what I'm saying? And they opposite sex. But like I said, there's levels to that because guess what? They know my family, they know my wife, they know my siblings, they know everybody. You understand? And they welcome to come into that household to let and know that this is his friend, one of his good friends, and it's a woman. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a female friend on that level and it's strictly on that level, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? But to say you're in a relationship and like these two females, I don't expose their names, but they're talking like this, right? And I just feel like, it's intriguing because they both.
What they saying?
Huh?
Tell me again what they said.
They wouldn't talk to a man that don't have female friends.
Okay.
And I'm saying, that's what they was just saying. They was just like going home and on it. They wasn't giving no explanation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I get what they're saying, but like I said, it's levels to friendship. Don't just speak about, what I'm saying, having the opposite sex friends, because guess what they say, friends with benefits, right?
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. When you say there's levels to friendships, I agree with you. You know, there are levels, but if there is no sex, no chemistry of sex in the relationship, they are a friend. You know, they are truly a friend. There has never been any type of sexualness, nothing. Now, let's just say I'm gonna take myself for instance. I'm not married, right? And if I were to go out and date somebody, they would have to accept the fact that I have male friends. The reason why is because in my situation, I'm a 40 something year old woman and I've had a life of friendships that I've been able to continue and carry on throughout my life, right? So even, in the relationship with a new guy, I would make them see, who that individual or my friends are, my male friends, and, let them introduce them to them and all that. But they'd have to accept it,
Now,
because I
yeah.
look at it as I can't change my relationship with my friends because I'm in a new relationship. Now, new friends, that could possibly be different within my new relationship with my man.
All right, so you got look. So in other words, you're saying, all right. So now watch this. Now, this is what you said. You said since you gave yourself as an example, right? You have male friends, right? They've been in your life for a long period of time, right? Now, all your male friends that you do have, do they know each other?
No, because okay, let's say I'm gonna give you an example. I have one friend that I knew when I was in my early 20s. We worked together, and I
Okay.
went to him and his wife's wedding. The kids growing up, but he is comes to some events, but not really. I see him every now and then, but he's my friend. Then I have another friend, the same thing, where we work together in a different location.
All right. So can you so since you said that, right? All right. So explain to me what a friend is, because
Okay.
that's because to me, to what I'm only saying I'm listening to you and I'm saying to myself. She said a friend. Now, if there's levels to friendship, right?
I agree. Right.
Okay. So explain to me what you understand to be a friend.
Friend, someone that you exposed personal your personal life a little bit. I mean, you might, not give a lot, but you do expose more of your personal life to an individual. So they know more about you than somebody that, on the street that you just met or somebody that you work with. They have a little bit of information about your personal life. So I think when you have a person that knows a little bit about your personal life, I look at them as a friend. I see acquaintances as people that you come to every now and then, possibly, see them every once in a while. You have a little small talk, or you have to, communicate about some type of project or whatever is going on in your relationship. But it really isn't giving a lot of personal details about yourself, and they're not exchanging that with you. So that's what I think is a friend, where they, you give personal information about yourself.
That's it. That
Yeah,
me.
I mean,
That's all.
I don't know much more, but yeah, I kind of look at it like, you're getting a little bit intimate by saying your personal life, what you got going on. What do you think friend is?
But I'm saying I'm asking you first because when I say me, when I say what I got to say, I don't want you to be like, oh yeah. I
I
want to
mean,
make sure.
I'll agree with you if it's right.
All right, so what I'm saying. All right, so look. All right, you said so that's it. You get personal with that person, and that's it, right?
Right.
That so on a level of your friendship, your friends don't call you, check on you every day, or what? At least 3 times a week, they don't check on you.
Not all friends, no.
Okay, well, so what kind of friend is that?
I
I
love
think,
those friends. I love those friends. You know
but
why I love those friends?
what?
Those friends make me miss them more We have so much that we could catch up on next time we do talk. I am not a type of person that likes to talk on the phone all the time. I don't really like to see people too much. I like that distance because then we have so much that we can, catch up on. We can, get together and have some girl, what's going on, that type of, or man, what's up, and we catch up. Now, talking too much is not my thing, but friends do, talk a lot on the phone. Like I know people that they communicate just about every day and they're friends. I cannot do that. So I get what you're saying though.
So okay. So when you need encouraging, right? How do your friends encourage you? How they push you to the limits to being the best Tanika you can be if they don't call. If they don't, I ain't say call every day. I said check up on you. So that's a level of friendship now. See, everybody got different levels of friendship. But I'm just saying, but a real friend does that. A real friend will check on you time for time to make sure you're good because they don't know, right? So that's one thing. Then you gotta look at also, when they really know you say, because if you intimate with that, if you got an intimate relationship, we talk about intimate relationship, not the opposite sex of me and you boyfriend and girlfriend. We talk just intimate means like personal. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we talk about. We talk about a personal relationship. Now, when you got a personal relationship, like you not only do you share stuff with them, but now watch this. Time is important in a relationship. Time is important to a friendship. Because if you now let me ask you a question. Do your friends love you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Somebody that love you will check on you. Nah, loves it. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Okay,
come on.
I agree with you. But maybe because of who I am and how I have kind of made my relationships where they've evolved into the way they have, every now and then, I'll say quarterly. We'll do quarterly. Monthly? No monthly. Now, if we're planning to do something, yeah, monthly, we talk about our plans, get it together. But no, I do not need to talk to people or my friends all the time. You know why? Life is too busy for me right now. It's kind of like, yes, yeah. I hate to say it, but it is true for me. Okay. Now, if you are the type of person that just you in the house and you doing just house stuff all the time, you ain't going nowhere. Okay. But no, it's always me having to put something on my schedule to remember to do such and such and such. Friends, I get with my friends when we make trips and do things together. That's our time because that to me is the special time. That's when we really are friends doing something outside of what our everyday thing is, each other getting together somewhere else.
Are you talking about look, so we talking about friends now.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's your female friends.
Female
now watch this. Now what about your male friends?
I do.
What hold on. Do you go out? No, listen. I want you to listen to this clearly. And I'm being serious. Now, watch the difference of having female friends and male friends. It's a big difference. And that's what they say this is where it get tricky at. If you're going out with your male friend, right? It's just you and him, right? Nobody else. What if a guy that sees you is attractive to you and you're attracted to him? And guess what? You and the guy you with are friends.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. And now this guy you find attractive and you're not dating nobody and you're like, he start talking to you. Now he takes you away from your male friend. Huh?
No.
Don't say no because guess what? It happens.
Okay. We'll say like this: when you're with your company, you'll have your time with your company, and then tell your possible new friend, I'll call you later. We'll get in touch later. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Bye bye. And get back with your, when you're going out with somebody, give that person their attention because that's their time. You see somebody new, Okay, have your little couple minutes and talk a little bit, but then come back to where you were originally. That's all.
See, but look,
I know you get me.
I, I oh, I know I get you. You know I get, but it's just, but see how, and look, we go back to the opposite sex friends. See, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Let's just say that that's the ideal man for you. That guy that comes along, you with your male friend, you out, and that guy that tries to talk to you is probably the right guy for you. But he like, if he a respectful man, he like, I'm not even gonna talk to her because she with a man. First thing he comes to his mind, oh, that's her man. She lying. Boom.
Wait,
Nah, why not?
okay. Eye contact. The first thing that
Yes, come
the
on.
first thing that you know about a person if they're interested is the eyes. The eyes speak to an individual to let them know, yeah, I'm looking at you, I'm seeing you, pay attention to me. And when you have people that have a connection, they will give eye contact. That leads to communicating. Okay. The man's going to know if a woman is interested. That's basically what I'm saying.
I got that. I got that.
Okay. So,
But
but
see how awkward it is though? It's awkward.
no, because your male friend who's been there as a friend will probably be like, you could probably say it to him like, look, I got somebody I really want to go talk to real quick. I'm gonna hit you right back. I'm gonna be right back. Give me 2 minutes, or
Okay.
because that's friends.
I get I can dig that, but and that's respect. I respect that. But now what happens? Look, let's say you and the other person kicking it off, and your conversation is going well, and next thing you know, you be like, yo, you go back to your friend, you be like, listen, I'm gonna catch you with you later. I'm about to go chop it up with him.
Okay, okay. I think that's just taking it to the
No,
extreme.
no.
I
Hey,
think it's a little extreme just because of the fact that
T, we live in that type of world
I
now.
get it. You're right.
Yeah.
Now, okay, now look, how about this? How about you've been with your male friend or female friend or whatever. We're saying male friend still, right? So we're
Yeah.
saying the males. Okay. So male friend, you've been with the male friend for a while and like say couple hours. And then you meet the guy. Okay, and you be like, okay, our time. But it all depends on, the situation. But
Mm-mm.
I would still, try my best to give my male friend, the time and attention. But if it was hours, and I'll be like, okay, it's time for me to use the
And then
stupid.
and listen, I'm speaking, I'm transparent, I'm being real, and most men will not say this, but I'm gonna say this, and that's a fact. If your female friend is fine, right, and we friends, listen, and you telling me everything, well, I'm married, so I'm just when I wasn't married, and this my mindset. This majority of the men they might say that, but them trust me. When the opportunity presents itself, if you and that other individual has an opportunity to make out, they're gonna do that.
They going to?
They will.
If they're attracted to each other, yeah.
Exactly. Of course,
Yeah.
that play a part. But look, what happened? What happened to the friendship? Sometimes the friendship now when they do that, the friendship go out of the window. They lose it.
I agree. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But and see that's what I'm saying. Basically, it's like you can't. And I go back to the topic. The topic is do women should they have male friends while they're in a relationship? Vice versa, men and while they're in a relationship, should they have female friends? You know what I'm saying? And when you look at the whole thing, when you in a relationship, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying get rid of your friends that you had before you met that individual, but now you got to kind of like pull away a little bit because guess what? You really into this woman or you into this man. Now you got to focus on because it takes a lot to learn an individual. So how do you have time to if you're interested in a woman or a man, you got to spend time with that person. You got to really like devote your time to them, not all of your time, but because you gotta have time for yourself. But at the end of the day, you really have to get to know that individual. You don't have time to say, let me go out with my friends and say, these my male friends or my female friends. Let me go hang out with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes. I
So
think I think you're kind of making it sound like you have to move fast. Like,
No.
okay,
We
okay.
talking about. I said in a relationship. I ain't
In a
saying.
relationship,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm like if we was in a relationship, that's what I'm talking about. Me having, I promise that I give it so I can speak from experience. I can speak from knowledge, not just from the word of mouth. Look, when I got married, right, I got female friends. Guess what? The things that we did outside of my marriage, I can no longer do. I'm married. I'm devoted to my wife. You understand what I'm saying? So, and that's another thing. Now that I brought that up, you gotta look at it like this. You're a single woman. Are your men friends single? If
No,
sing,
I have some that are married. Like I said, the one that I know,
ooh,
yes, he's married, but I was at his wedding. I met him when he was married to his first wife.
you hang out with his
He,
wife?
huh?
Do you hang out with his wife?
No, we used to. It's been a long time since, COVID kind of disconnected me from
Okay,
everybody. But
okay.
okay, but look, so he was married in a relationship with his wife, his first wife, and I hadn't talked to him in a couple years. That's how my relationships are. And one day hit him up, "Hey, how you doing?" He divorced. Then he was telling me he met somebody else. So I met her. We used to hang out. We used to talk. So yes, I feel like when you have a male friend, it is very good to know the wife and get to know the relationship with, putting yourself as a friend, true friend.
Okay. If you could look, and I see, I respect that. If you could do that at the opposite sex, all right, now I respect that. You know what I'm saying? And that's your sole intent is to say, look, this is my friend. Like it ain't going nowhere else, no
Right.
matter what. Even if I get drunk, now, like, see me, even if I was to get drunk, like the ones that I said my friends, ain't no way, and they look good. Ain't no way. I'm sorry, I can't even, because I'll feel messed up, dirty, but then I have to live with that regret for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. Everybody not like that, so to each his own. But for me, like I said, for me, it's like, nah, you know what I mean. And then let me go back to what I said earlier, is that when you have the opposite sex friends, right, and you're in a relationship, check this out. If you married and they not married, that's not balanced. It's unbalanced. Yup. Motive is different. The way you think is different. It's like, yo, you out here at the club and you single and you looking for something to come your way. Now you got the other person, they married or they in a relationship. They like, they look good. Y'all talking, y'all drinking, y'all sipping, and whatever. Next thing the conversation get good, and next thing you know, oh, I made a mistake. No, you put yourself out there like that.
Okay. But look, I am in that situation where I have had coworkers who were my friends. We used to hang out and they were male friends and didn't communicate. We kind of went our separate ways after working together. And then I would, reach out or he would reach out to me. We get an update on how, work is, where we at, blah, blah, blah. And then we don't, I found out they basically are about to get married or got married. And then he is the one that makes it like he cannot, hang out. I am that woman that receives that type of, because he's like, I'm married, just like you're saying. I'm that woman that put to the side, like we can't be friends like that no more because we used to go out to get drinks after work and we can't do that no more. Which is like to me, you wasn't getting nothing before, so what's the difference? But I understand it because it's more of like, okay, don't put yourself in this situation, just like you said. But for me, I feel like I can't have no male friends because everybody is scared that they gonna be put in a situation that's gonna make them vulnerable. And I get it, but it's unfortunate. Like, can we please get our emotions together and stop being so damn sexual all the time? Like, can you
Now,
have relationships with people without being sexual all the time? Like, for real, people are ridiculous with it.
but it's not. All right, let's look. And that's this is why I said this is juicy and good. Look, it's not. It only sometimes it don't even have to be you. You could be the person that's persuasive. You understand me? You could be the one that says, Keith, shoot, she look good. Go ahead, get. You know what I mean? Go ahead. You want? Go get her. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You could be the one to say, Go get somebody that's not worth his time or worth his time. You got me. You could be the one being the devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? To force them to make a decision that they're not with. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Or you not? You missing?
To make a decision that they're what?
They shouldn't be making.
Oh, so basically being a bad friend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on now.
But I'm talking about the opposite sex could do the same thing. So it's just, you feel me? It's a lot of things that play a part when, like, all right.
We should know better. I mean, you will know when somebody's trying to play you. You know, we're grown enough to know this is not for kids. The station is not for kids. We all know as grown people how when we hear something that don't sound right, when we're trying to be manipulated, like we should be able to pay attention to that and know, okay, I see you. Okay, so that now I see you now, right? I'm gonna make sure I change this because I realize you're trying to be a different type of friend. That's what we should be able to do with one another. But good friends, I mean, I am looking at it as a perspective of what if we had a real good friend that was only a friend, did not see anything, was happy with just friendship. There are people out there.
No, yeah, of course it is. Yeah, of course there is.
But we can't do that. You know, I understand your point. You're sitting up here saying about your friends before you got married and everything, and you don't do the things. And I was going to ask you while you were talking.
Go ahead.
What did you do that you? I mean, you was out there partying.
Oh, what? I was out. What was I doing?
Was you too much?
I was too much.
Okay.
Look, I was drinking, getting a little flirtatious, getting numbers, going to the house. I was doing all that type of stuff. So
then those are different type of friends. Then that's
no. What you mean? No, these.
What I'm looking at a friend where it's not any type of sexual. You know, that is
they not my. I ain't have no sex with them. I'm talking
but flirtation.
Not with them either. Not them. I'm talking about going out. Like I'm not. So let me rephrase. Rephrase what I'm saying. Going out with them, right? And me being flirtatious, not with them, while we out, in the atmosphere, just wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Going out. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that one. Not with them. No, they were my friends. Like I said, they my friends.
Not with them is basically saying that you actually had friendships, but you being flirtatious with other people out there.
Yeah.
But you actually had friendships with females that had nothing to do with it, but you cut it off.
Not cut. No. I said I didn't cut them off. I would never do that because then I wouldn't be.
I mean, the getting together.
Yeah, getting together and doing those type of things. We do simple things. You know what I'm saying? Not going out there and do stuff. Yeah. Like they kids that have birthday parties, I come through.
Good.
They kids call me Uncle D. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I go to graduation. I do all that type of stuff. So they be like, yo,
and that's good that you are still like that as a friend, and you have
of course. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that many. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand that. Yeah,
it's a handful, but it should and like I say, it should be like that with most people, but most people don't see it that way. You know what I'm saying? But knowing this, just like I said, hearing these two women talk, it's like you gotta put people in their right perspective places. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you just think about this, and that this ain't to hurt nobody's feelings. If you got all fine friends, you mean to tell me you're not looking at them and saying, she look good, maybe I could. Come on. Maybe you might say, nah, I don't see Keith looking too good, so I don't really like that. But it don't have to be Keith, it could be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, maybe.
You're a man, you're totally different than a female. So how you men look at women and see, it's not the same for a woman. We don't look at men the way y'all look at women. That's my opinion. I mean, we don't look at, y'all like ass. I noticed. Okay, let's say ass is walking. You see a nice ass and the way y'all look, like you have a way of looking in a sneak look way, or I'm gonna definitely look. I'm gonna get that look in. Because you love the beauty of a woman, and women out here are beautiful in different ways.
Right.
There's so many varieties. So when you see something beautiful, y'all, woo! Now women, I have to say the same, but not the same. So I mean, it's just a little different. There you go. You started that.
Go
But yeah,
ahead.
it is, it's different for men. Y'all men are different, but it also, it depends on the man. Let's say, for instance, if a woman had male friends, but she's in a relationship, if her man does not feel confident about the relationship, or his allowing his girl, I say allowing, letting his girl go out, and with another man, you know, there's jealousy. Y'all men are jealous.
All
I
right.
wish we had another person. I wish we had another male perspective, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
But I'm not uh just looking at it from my lens. I'm just saying as a whole, you know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking negative, I'm not speaking just negative about the whole thing. But listen, let's look at statistics. All right. How many people, there are more people having damaged relationships, having the opposite sex as friends. Their relationship that they had is destroyed. Statistics says that that's what happens. That's a high rate. You got a friend, y'all going through something, that friend comes in and swoop either the man or the female away, destroys their relationship. See what I'm saying? Because of that, you know what I'm saying? And the statistics say it's a high rate. So that's another, not just is it going always happen that way? We talking about statistics. Statistics says it does. You know what I'm saying? So it's possible it could be good, then it's possible that it could be bad. But why would you look? I've never known anybody to say, you know what, I'd rather have good than bad. So you weigh your options, and what you rather have? Would you rather have a good relationship versus a possible bad relationship? I mean, people say, well, you could be a good relationship and you can get bad relationship. Yeah, I get that. But listen, if you work at just having a good relationship, it's not gonna always be perfect, but you want to majority of the times you're going to be, on a level of just working at it being good. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I mean? But and so you put yourself in a better position for a better relationship. But when you do stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It could be for 10 years, it could be good. And then 1 year come around and it's all shot.
Okay, but let's say, because I think I kind of understand it, because you basically said earlier, like a friend talking to them so often. If you're talking to your friend, your opposite friend, sex friend, and you're in a relationship and you're talking to that friend all the time, there's more to it, you know, and that is why relationships don't work. You need space from one another. Why do you need to sit up here and communicate so damn much if you are just a friend like that? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people do too much in relationships. Like, give your time some space, and have your own, you know, like, I don't, maybe because I just been by myself so long. I don't know. Like, I don't know why I think that way, but I do think if you're talking on the phone or you're communicating with your opposite sex friend and you're in a relationship and you're doing it all the time, there's more to it. That's
Yeah, I got one. All right, I get you. Look, how do you show love?
I show love when I greet people, but my
We
mood
talking about in a relationship.
in a
Relationship.
relationship, you show love. I mean, there's so many ways you can show love. You're asking a broad question.
I just wanted to see your response on some of the on that level. Like, well, how do you show love? Like your love language, shall I
My
say?
love language. Okay, I don't really know it, honestly. I forgot it. I
Mm.
remember it, but I did forget it. But I think my way of showing love is just being present when I am communicating with that individual at the time. I give them my energy and all of it with a good spirit. That's how I look at it. That's my love.
All
And
right,
if I
so
think about you and you're on my mind, I'll reach out to you because you came up and on my mind, and it's meant for me to contact you.
that so you saw what I did.
Yep. That's why I'm just. That's what when we do it at this time. This is
I'm
what
te-
happens.
I'm telling you. Well, look, that's part of showing love. You know what I'm
What?
saying?
What is
Huh?
part of it?
Communication.
Okay, but the communication is a
No,
good.
no, yeah. I'm just saying, like that's part. Listen,
You're right.
you know how I make it real simple. You know how we say we love our parents, right? How do we show our parents we love them? You know, by giving back to them, let them know we appreciate. You know, when birthdays come around, we do something special. Not go all out, but we do something special for them. You know what I'm saying? Holidays we come around and we, let them know we love them, we appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? That's time spent. You know what I mean? Not every day. Once in a while we call, and that goes back to relationship with friends. You know what I'm saying? You have to spend diligent time with your friends. Let them know that if you truly love them and care about them, that you know what, today let's go out. You know, I ain't seen you in a while. Let's go get something to eat. Let's go chop it up. Right. 2 months later, 3 months later, you go same thing. You know what I'm saying? You come back, you keep touching, you keep, what's going on? What's new? What's new in your life? You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? The importance of that is communication, but as well as we never know what's going on in their busy lives. So it's important to, reach out with them more than anybody, because guess what? We are part of their life, and it's important to be a part of theirs as much as they're a part of ours. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, communication is key, because guess what? When somebody say they love you, they got to be able to show you they love you, not just say it. Showing it is it. I'm being. Go ahead.
Okay, but I don't know if I tell all my friends I love them. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
We
There
have
you go.
relationships where we're friends where I don't feel like love you. Like I know we use that a lot lately. Like everybody telling each other they love each other so much. But I think that we don't really know what love is, or we'll just use it differently. When I say I love you, it's an endearment of love for my parents, my siblings, my family. If you are a friend and you get to that level, that means you've had years. You know what I'm saying? So there are friends that I've had years, but we don't go places. We don't do anything, but we get together and maybe have drinks, and we'll check up on each other, see how we're doing, and try to encourage each other. And now that could grow into that you get the I love you, but a lot of times the I love you thing, love you, like everybody's doing that. Love you, love you, love you. Like I've had coworkers that started doing that, and they are so freaking phony because you're not a good coworker. You don't talk to me the right way. You act like you some boss bitch and can't communicate properly when we on work. You know, so you want to up here and throw out you love me. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I get what you're saying though. Having relationships with the friends that you love is good to be in communication with them. I get it. And I agree.
Yeah, because I look, I got some family members. They like slash cousins slash sisters. So you know what I mean. And listen, I I gotta check on them all the time. They know who they are. I ain't
Yeah,
gotta say their
I
names.
know.
Ding 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 ding
That
ding.
is you. You are a different type of guy. You're
Hey,
you're
listen,
a guy. Yeah,
like I try to be the best version of me.
I
You know what I'm
know.
saying? And
I know.
you know what? I appreciate the ones who know me and be like, well, I tell you, they really took the time out to get to know me. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing, vice versa. I got to know them. They likes, they dislikes. There's certain things I wouldn't do to them. You know what I'm saying? And say to them, because I really got to know them. You know what I'm saying? And know how they move. How to communicate with that person. And it goes back to that's how it should be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Mhm.
be able to communicate. Communication is key to relationships, all on every level. Communication is key to
Right.
friendships, marriages, uh, parenting. Is all about communication. If you have poor communication, guess what? You're going to have a poor relationship with most of the people that's in your circle, if
Mhm.
not in your circle, outside of your circle. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to navigate the person's, well, learn how to navigate through that person's personality. You know what I'm saying? How they, you know, expect things to be. And when you do that, you, like I said, your relationship with different people, you know, grow. Not only grow, you'll be able to handle in different levels of relationships. You know what I'm saying? And that's what to me, and how can I say this? It's important uh of how you choose your friends. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? It's really important because, like I said, friends, my friends, they close in my circle. They close and tight in my circle. You know what I'm saying? Male and female, they in my circle, and you know, they in there for a reason. You know, and if they are, you know, what I'm saying, their business is private, personal. So, you know, I don't go out there and say, oh, well, such and such said this. I don't do all that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And everybody that's around me don't do the same. They don't do it either. We don't talk about people. So I use this platform, just like I said, encouraging people and talk good and positive, not nothing negative. And you know, like I said, I heard this early today, and I was like, "Yo, this is crazy." It's what they for me. It was like what they preaching. It's like you if you're gonna talk like that, you gotta you know explain it because it was that's like a little skit. But I'm like, yo, you gotta realize if you got 5 friends, vice versa. Come on, why you think they're your friend? They see opportunity.
So I know you don't want to get all into that show, but they
Go ahead.
basically said that they would want a man to have female friends
Yeah.
because and did anybody mention like the fine friends, female friends type
Yes,
of,
they did. They did. They did.
and they were
They
cool with that?
no. They said no. What they said was it will be difficult.
Mm.
That's what they said. It'll be difficult because of course it's gonna be difficult.
Hmm.
You got a female friend walking out. Y'all going all out, and she look bad. I'm like, and she not even on your arm. She y'all tagging along. You know what I'm saying? It's just like okay. I mean, now, don't get me wrong. Now, if she going out and she hooking you up with some females, now that's different. But yeah, come on, it's just like you know, it's a slippery slope. You know,
Yeah,
and
it's
everybody,
unfortunate. It's
yeah,
unfortunate because it kind of makes the fine female friend like why are we making her feel bad? Because you know if there's nothing going on, especially you know a male who has female friends, I'm still kind of referring to this show, right? In their scenario, a male to have fine female friends and they they see it. Can we not be can it's kind of like why do we do that? That's what I'm saying. I'm questioning why do we feel insecure, that we are insecure enough to look at somebody else see beauty and then make ourselves wonder if something's going on. Like why did we do that?
all right. So that's not too loud, is it?
No,
Huh?
no, I don't think
That's
so.
all right.
I can barely hear it.
Okay. All right. So listen. All right. So let me go back to how do you start your friendship with the opposite sex? Let's just go with there. Let's go with one of your male friends. How did you start your relationship? Well, I won't say relationship, your friendship with that person. How did it start?
It's
Like that's what,
always
huh?
it's for me it's always work. It's always work.
Okay,
I
so
mean, I've met people in certain events that I go to all the time, but it's always a small talk. You started off with small talk, and then it can gradually grow into things that you have in common, or then you can communicate about it. So that's how it starts. Okay, you asked
okay, it start like that, right? Watch this. Here we go. You ready? You ready?
that. Mhm.
How do you get their number?
Okay, so you're basically saying somebody that you just met.
No, no, no. Listen, you said coworker.
Right. Okay. Coworker.
Yeah, we talking about coworker. You became friends with that coworker.
I don't know. There can be different situations. I think it would probably take time, right? I would
No,
think.
of course. But
Okay.
I'm
But
saying,
okay, so let's say they okay, let's say email, right? They start off with email, right? And then they say they want to get together. Of course, if they're going to get together, they're going to have to, communicate on phone through their cell. If they're getting together, I would think they would have to, communicate through the cell phone. You know, think about it. If you're
mhm.
having a friend that you're going out to, possibly have, lunch with or drinks, you have to have their phone number. In this day and age, we're talking about now.
Mhm.
Okay. So there we got that. Now what?
So you exchange numbers at work, or you exchange numbers like you said, email. That's how you change numbers.
But if you're going out with them, right? That's the scenario I'm looking at it as. If
Yeah,
you're having a friend that you go out and hang out at outside of work.
I would tell. So if I was going out with some friends at work, right, I would say, all right, guys, we be at work. And I said, what time we meeting up? I wouldn't give them my number. I wouldn't give them my email or nothing like that.
Oh, I know what I've done. Group text. We do group text. We all
Oh,
have a group where it's all of us. We're all in the group text. That's what we've
right.
done recently. I forgot
And
all about that.
yeah, there you go. So now look, it's a group. So it's a group of women. It's a group of men.
Yep.
We're talking about just you and that individual.
Okay.
It's,
I know what you're saying. So you know
yeah,
who it is. You got their number. You got their number.
right.
But if you have a relationship with a person, and it's a one-on-one, eventually you're going to communicate one-on-one. I don't know what you're trying to get to, though.
Man, what you mean? What I'm getting to? Just think. Come on.
What?
Like you tell me. Like you tell me. Open your mind.
I am. I'm trying. I'm really.
And it listen, if you're in a group chat and you take
Right.
that number out there and you text that person individually, right? What is that? What's the purpose behind it?
Okay.
Y'all
So
still can have it. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
know what you're trying to say. You're basically making it sound like, you're trying to get with them.
No.
Okay, but where are you going with it though?
All right, so look, I'll give you an example. It's 3 guys, 2 girls. We all go out. We all work together. We go out, right? Nobody's trying to kick with nobody. We all out. We chilling. You see what I'm saying? Before we left work, we said, all right, what time we going to such and such? All right, well, I get off before you, so we'll meet you there. Boom, we waited. And that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? We friends. Do we link outside of work, but we plan it while we're at work.
Right.
Do we have things in common? Yes, we got things in common. Do we have do we all see eye to eye? No, but it's a friendship that we have as co-workers. So when I say you take outside of the opposite, you take outside of you. Now it's just you and that individual. Why is it just you and that individual?
Okay.
Purpose of you.
Let's say that you and that individual were the last ones to leave.
No, I ain't say
Oh no.
I ain't say all that. I'm talking about you and that individual privately having a conversation outside of that group text. So y'all in a group text, you go outside of that. So you say, you know what, John? I see a number here. Let me get John's number. Get John's number. You start texting John outside. Well, John, what you doing Friday? Yo, let's get together. Because you and John got something in common. Vice versa. Oh, Tani, I see Tani in there. Tani, what you doing Saturday? Let's go have some lunch. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Let's go. Hey, look. I know.
I know you saw your face.
That's how look and listen, and that's how it be. And they could talk. Look, my girl, the 2 young ladies, I mean, they grown. Them 2 grown ladies, they think that's not possible. We living in a wicked, evil world right now, man. Listen, that's just how the enemy works sometimes. You can say what you want to say. I ain't saying that it's always that case, but guess what? You want to put not you as per se, but you want to put yourself in the best position so you can get the best result.
Okay.
And and
And
and
I
and,
agree.
and if you, like I said, when you in a relationship, that's what you want to do. You want to put yourself in the best situation so you can succeed. But when you want to do, when you like, oh, I could do this, or I could do this, guess what? You subject to things happening.
Okay.
It's more subject to happen. You feel me? When
Yes.
you open the door like that, things like that happen. But when you like you focus, you know what I mean? Things like that don't happen. Do it happen often? Not often, but does it really happen? Yes. Nothing's perfect. So no relationship is perfect. Because anybody tell you their relationship is perfect, they can kick rocks. Okay, you can't have a perfect relationship. You gotta have some ups and downs, so you can live to talk about it. So you can enjoy the moments of happiness. You know what I'm saying? Look what we were, look what we went through, and look how we are now. You know what I'm saying? That's encouraging to somebody else so they could grow, so they can say, you know what, they can do it. I want to live to see a happy marriage, a happy relationship, because they did it. I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But they talking all this buffoonery.
Okay.
You know
You're
what I
talking to or about a certain age range of audience. When you said your daughters, that's totally different.
My
You know,
daughters.
you mentioned your daughters. Yes.
Oh no, this was my daughters, bro. Trust
No,
me.
no,
I
no,
didn't.
no, no, no. You were
Oh,
just saying, how, you said something like the way the world is,
oh yeah, yeah. Okay, the
yeah,
word
and you
was
said
yeah.
something about, your daughters. And I'm like saying now for the age group of your daughters, let's say between 20, 35, maybe 30, I don't know. But it's going to be different. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
I
It's
see.
always going to be different.
I got one for you. See. And guess what? I'm her father, right? And I'm gonna show you. See, this is what I'm saying. When you and as a man, you can see that, see the difference. Watch this. My daughter did have, when she's in high school, she did have male friends, right?
Hmm.
Now, this is what I'm talking about. When you on that level of friendship and you really devoting your friendship to that person, you don't find them attractive, even though they're attractive, I can respect that. Now, why I'm saying that is because my daughter did have that type of friend.
Right.
I met his father. I met his mother. He lived in the hood. In I'm talking about one of the worst places. The guy was very respectful. He knew what I stood for. He was reachable. I was talking to him. I encouraged him, and he said, no, it's my sister. And see, as a father, I could see that he was genuine with saying, this is my sister. You got me? Didn't look at my daughter that way. No, and to show you that I knew that was the truth, that he wasn't like, he didn't like her like that. He just was like, this is my sister. Here, go to war for her. Look, I took them ice skating. Him, her, and another friend. They all went ice skating. And I could see the genuine love that he had for my daughter. Not on that level, on the level of, this is my sister. You got what I'm saying? They had fun. I could see that. So if you telling me that that's what you talking about, I could see that and I can
Oh,
respect that.
yeah.
And guess what? He in the Marines. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Well, not the Marines, he in the Army. You know what I mean? I try to encourage him not to, but he did it. But like I said, if you got somebody like that, which I have as well, that's why I know she get that from me. Is having friends like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And he, like I said, he was kind of like, rough in high school, but they stayed friends. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Hmm.
And I told him, I said, you my son now. I said, yo, you got any problems? You can call me, bro. Get the money, get the number from me, man. You call me. I talk. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to talk to me. Feel me? And so I know it's possible. So when I speak about, having an opposite relationship, I know that it's possible. But you got, like I said, you have to be genuine. And sometimes people have hidden agendas. They're not genuine. You
Hmm.
got to be mindful of that, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You got to
Yeah.
be mindful. They have hidden agendas. And they have hidden agendas. And it's like, you got to know who you really talk to, who you around. You know what I mean? And that's my whole thing. That's my whole spiel on it. It's like it's possible, then it's not possible. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, it depends on the two. The woman the man, jealousy. You know what I'm saying? It could go either way. You know what I mean? And but me, I'm not telling nobody to say I got female friends and I got male friends. Nah, because when you down, and that male friend that really find you attractive, he ain't telling you he didn't find you attractive, and you be like having some sips, having some drinks, and you all crying, you rubbing on him, and next thing you know, he rubbing on you. Next thing you know, your clothes off, and bang, there you go. Oh,
The
that's just my
stories we tell ourselves.
that's real. Listen,
I know, but
oh,
that's like okay, but that's like you saying that is a possibility for your life.
for who?
So exactly, like, are you making it for your life, or are you making it for somebody else's life?
Just
Why do we have to have that scenario in our mind?
It's for every human.
Every human.
Yeah.
But you're right, though. I mean, that's the way the world is.
Don't be saying, look, man, don't be telling me something I'm right. This ain't about right or wrong. It ain't about right or wrong. Tell me I'm right. Don't be telling me I'm right. There ain't no right or wrong. It's just like that's just reality. We all listen.
You're right. Yes,
we
I agree.
all battle with something.
Yeah.
And everybody battle ain't the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. We don't, you know what I mean? Some people battle with addiction.
Mm-hmm.
And if you battle with addiction, everybody handle addiction totally different.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like I said, it depends on the individual. So, you know, I just got up here and I'm talking about this because it was real interesting, real intriguing, because it's like, yo, people gotta understand it's levels to friendship, bro. It's totally levels. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody your friend, they really love you, they really care about you, like I said, they'll be in your corner. They'll be, you know, go back to that word loyalty. You're not gonna go there. You're not gonna go there. But they loyal. They gonna be there for you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna always, like I said, me. Look, I just gained. Let me see if you catch on. I just gained a new sister and a new friend.
Oh yeah, you're right. You sure did. You
Huh?
sure did. You sure did.
Who is it?
I'm very happy for you.
Huh?
I bet you she happy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, listen, but hey, listen, that's it, man. Look, and some people say people come in your life for a season.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of person. I come in somebody's life for a season. Maybe if that's what God had for me to do, come into an individual life for a season. Okay, that's what God had for me. But I'm like, I'm seasonal. I come around every season. That's why I say I'm seasonal. I don't just come in the summertime. I don't just come in the fall. I come all around. So I'm seasonal. Right. I come each and every season. The good and the bad, the ugly and the sad. I'm all around.
Yep. You feeling yourself with your birthday coming around the corner.
Ooh,
you feeling yourself. Yeah, good for you.
What you doing? What you doing? What you come up?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Huh?
I wish it was that easy. I just wish it was. I wish I could just go like that, drop a dime, and just be there.
You can.
But that was good. You know, that was a good one.
Yeah. I mean, it's just I just like when I come across them things, I would just like want to speak about it. But look, you know, off this topic, we're not going, you know, it's because it's going to be another topic. But I just want to drop a nugget in your ear.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay with birth control pills or birth control or not? You agree to that?
Hell yeah, I do.
You do?
Oh yes. I mean, okay.
No.
Okay.
I just want to let you. I'm not even going to talk about that because that's real. That's some interesting stuff. Because
it is. I'm learning more about it. What people think of it, you know, as. You know.
Yeah, it's. Listen, you got to think about this, and I'm like, I'm gonna move on from it. Who is the creator of that? That's it. That's all. That's all I want you to know. The creator of that how can I say it? That medicine, shall I say?
It was for genocide.
So,
So yes.
all right, there you go. So there you go. It ain't something that we women should be doing. But we gonna get on that another day.
Mm.
But no, like I said, it's always a pleasure, to have you and talking. And I thought I had somebody come on today, but they didn't. Sometimes they get scared, they get nervous when the lights come on. Lights, action, camera, they get nervous.
Yeah, but this would have been a great one to hear somebody else's perspective. So
Yeah.
I think we should come back to this again one day.
Okay, you know what? No, you know what? Let me put that up there to be continued.
Yeah, this is a good topic because I would love to hear other people's perspective on it. Because
Yeah.
I'm just talking, I'm telling y'all, my viewpoint.
No, true that. And like I said, we could indulge in it more with another person. Maybe two people. I try to get two people to come on. But now I do have some ladies, but oof, boy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see. We do a special pop up. I see if you're available. But I got two ladies, right? They got a lot of this.
Ooh, I like them.
They got and look, and they got a lot of that, and they ain't holding back nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I'm trying to work on them, get them on. But it's always it's all about encouraging and enlightenment and just trying to open up people understanding of certain things. You know what I mean? Just you got to put yourself in a better situation and be motivated to do better. You know what I'm saying? Be encouraged to do better. It said how can I say it? Listen, I got this thing on my wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. You got that? You know that?
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
That's a serenity prayer. I think that's
No.
what they call it, something like that. But it is a prayer. They call it a prayer. Right. And I love it. That's beautiful.
But let's you break it down. It says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can. So, and then it says, and wisdom to know to know the difference. And look, and that's the thing about me, right? Some people say, D, well, this guy at my job, he said, happy man. He said, yo, every time I see you, you're always smiling. You never mad. I said, because guess what? Why? And I said this to people. Why get upset about something you can't change? And it's crazy that I just read that. Why get mad about something you can't change? And I've been doing that over the years and just working at that, so they'd be like, this dude talking crazy, he talking out of his lips. But watch this. Now I had me and my wife, we had got a weekend getaway, right? And so I work in the hotel business and I get discounts. So I went to the hotel, went to a concierge, and I was like, oh, I'm checking in, blase, right? So she said, well, we can't give you the employee discount rate until you give us the phone. I said, hold on, let me go get my phone. Went back to the car. Now the lady asked me, she said, which credit card do you want to use? The one that's on file or a different one? I said, I'm going to use a different one, right? That's what I'm saying about not getting upset about things I can't change. So I give her the card. She swipes the card. While I go upstairs, we order some food. I look at my bank statement, my credit card. She didn't charge me on both cards. I goes downstairs. I'm talking about steaming, but I didn't show it. I said, listen. I said, excuse me, nice and calm. I said, and when I tell you my chest is like ready to bust out. My heart just about to bust out. I said, excuse me, how is it that just like I'm telling you, I'm talking to you right now, just like this. I said, how is it that you charge me 2 times on my credit card? She said, "Oh no." I said, "Ma'am, I told you not to charge me on the other credit card. I said, use this credit card." "Oh well." I said, "Okay." She said, it'll fall off the next day, business day. I said, "Okay." I didn't get upset. I didn't get mad. Inside, I was mad, but I didn't show no aggression. I didn't show that I was like steaming. And the point that I'm making, look,
Mm,
here's the point, is that one of the cards was my debit card. So when they a debit card, they take it off, and it don't come out to the business days. But because I didn't get mad and I didn't get upset, that money went back into my account the same day. You see what I'm saying? So there's things that I didn't have control over. I didn't get upset, and I just do that on a regular basis. Like things I can't control. I don't get upset about. I'll be like, whatever. I can't. I ain't let nobody steal my joy.
But
Nobody.
but sometimes we gotta let out our anger. That rah, we be doing it. We feel good to some people.
Hold on. Watch this. I swear to goodness, what you just said. Watch this. You know that if you give a certain person a certain look, they not trying to touch you. They ain't trying to say nothing. They like, hold up. Wait a minute. Tanika about to go hand. Let me back up. Hold up. All right, my bad. You got to just give him that look.
Right. The look.
That's it.
That's
like,
it.
yo, what? All right. Okay.
It's the look. You right.
Okay. Mess with me if you want to. What? What's your look, Tanika?
I don't have a look.
Shoot, yeah, you be like this.
It comes naturally when it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't practiced it, that I can do it right here.
Well, you got to practice it because
Okay.
you give him that. Hold up, you give him that look, man. You give him that look, and you be like, oh shoot, look, somebody 39. Angela turned 39 today. Hey, hitting 40. You know what that is? Angela Graves. Is it Graves? Let me see. Is it Graves? Or she married? I think she married now. Hold up. No, Angela Jordan. Angela Jordan, not her cousin.
I have to see faces.
Yeah,
I'm not good with names.
I know that's real. Yeah, man. Listen, look, it's always a pleasure. Like just having these conversations, just doing. Yes. And I'm listen. But by the way, I meant to say to you is that if you got some people that would love to come on, you can tell them. All you gotta do is.
I actually did. I offered to one person, so
yeah.
We'll see.
Huh?
I said we'll see.
Yeah, female or male, it don't make a difference. Yep. But you just when you talk to them, when you tell them, right, make sure you tell them either have a laptop. It's better to have a laptop or iPad because what happens is that they're going to get a view of them. They got a phone if they want, and they don't have to be seen if they choose not to either. They don't have to be seen. They'll show up on my platform, right? Not their face. Just I can see them, but can't see them at the same. Because if I hit that button, they're gonna be able to be seen. So, but yeah, I thought you might have been working on that today because I was like, that'd be nice.
Yeah. You putting me to work, man. You putting me to work. I tell you, I'm doing something. I have never been in this situation, and I have to come out my little box.
Look. I promise.
Communicate.
Hey, T. I promise you, it's gonna pay off. Watch.
I know.
Trust. No, I swear it is.
You
know what I mean? It's gonna help you. It's not even about helping you. It's just gonna look. You gonna see. You gonna be like, yo, man. Bro, man. You don't even understand. It's gonna open a whole different doorways. Cause wait till we get into some other stuff. It's gonna be and we get different people. I got a couple of people. I'm just because they busy too now. Like they doing a ministry. So one of my cousins on my mother's side, he's a pastor, and he want to come on, and he's very animated. Like, for real, not in a bad way. I'm talking about a good way.
Yeah.
Like he like that's why when we first met, we clicked because personality, his character is almost like similar to mine. And he's very funny, but he's very outspoken and he's strong. So and he's speaking out to the young people, young generation. So it's what he just did. He's actually opened up a church in Delaware, and yeah, and then they had if you didn't live so far, they did skating night. His church did skating night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they look like they had fun, and so I hope and I pray that you're available. You might want to write this down.
Okay.
You got a pen on with you?
No.
All right. I'll text it to you the date. But look, on Monday the 11th, I got a person coming through. It's a coworker.
Okay.
I'm gonna run down the list of I'm gonna call you probably that Sunday because I know the weekend you're gonna be out and about. And Saturday, I don't know. You said Friday you'll be available?
Yes.
Saturday, man, I wish you could have been available Saturday. Okay, guess who's coming on Saturday?
Who?
Freddie.
That she should have her own. It would be all you and her. I think that would be perfect.
All right. Yeah. So and then I supposed to have this guy tomorrow. I gotta call him. I'm gonna call him tonight, see what he say. But yeah, so that's on the calendar. And then next week, he said Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'm gonna see which day he want to do it. He was on with us Monday, and I was running down his place of business.
Yeah.
He want to come on Wednesday.
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday. So we get a topic for him. So that's the calendar for right now.
I have to say I like the your brothers, right?
Which one? Dez?
No.
Or the four brothers?
Yeah, your four brothers, your brothers, right? I thought that was a good conversation.
Oh yeah, I did that at work.
I saw.
Yeah.
He be doing it during the daytime.
Oh yeah. Oh, listen, I'm gonna start doing it in daytime too. I got the I just gotta see how I'm gonna set it up. Hold on. I got the setup for it and everything for the phone, but sometimes like when I'm at work, it's kind of getting a little like tight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got once I think in the summertime when I'm doing a podcast, I'm gonna travel because I got 3 mics. So see who can in their location or whatever, and see if they want to come. I got the right setup, the whole 9.
Good.
Yeah. So
this is your thing.
Huh?
I said,
it's our thing.
All you.
You look, man. Listen, you gonna have when they start hitting this. When they start hitting that comment, they start talking to. They say, "Well, I want to talk to Tanique. I'll ask her da da da," and then you be like, "Oh shoot, Tanika's blowing up. You're gonna be famous."
We'll see.
and then all your male friends gonna be like this. Oh man. Listen, y'all guys hit that like button, subscribe. Listen, it's always a pleasure to come out and talk with you guys. Tanika, it's always a pleasure. I'll see you on Friday. You have a blessed one. Talk to you later. Good night.